Hey, good morning, friends. Happy Friday. It is Blessed Friday, February the 28th, 2020. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's put down some of our favorite morning beverage, and which you all know mine is just black coffee. That's it. Cheers. Well, I hope your day is starting out on the right foot. When you get out of the sack or rack, make sure the first thing you want to do is thank your good Lord, your God, for another day on earth. And then when you put that foot on the floor, before you put the foot on the floor, start out with a smile on your face. That's how you want to start your day. Positive. Well, anyway, okay. Let's see. Thank God it's Friday, right? For you guys that are working. God bless you all. I used to have to do that. I was always so looking forward to Fridays. Friday, Blessed Friday. Let's get right into the 3-day forecast for. We'll go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin first, all right? That was my hometown. Maybe someday I'll go back there and visit. I don't know. We'll see. I still have a few aunts that live in Milwaukee. I definitely have cousins that live in, or I shouldn't say Milwaukee, I should say Wisconsin. I have a few aunts that live in Wisconsin yet. I have cousins that live in Wisconsin. And some of my first and second grade classmates, I believe, are still living in beautiful Wisconsin. Today in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we'll go there for this 3-day weather forecast. Friday, today in Milwaukee, it's going to be a high of 28 degrees. The lows was 15 and mostly sunny. Not too bad, not too shabby for Milwaukee, Wisconsin around this time of the year. And any of you that are watching this little good morning video, if you're in Wisconsin or Milwaukee area, let me know, do you still have snow on the ground, or what's it like over there right now? Saturday in Milwaukee, it's going to be 37 for a high, 31 for a low, and sunny. Sunday in Milwaukee, 50 for a high, and 32 for a low, and mostly cloudy. So there's your 3-day weather forecast for the beer capital of the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At least it used to be. I think it still is. There was a corner bar on every corner, if that makes any sense, in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, I can remember going into a corner bar with my dad, God rest his soul, and my uncle, Uncle Joe, his name was. God rest his soul. And I was just a young tyke, I mean young. I'd sit at the bar with my dad and my Uncle Joe. At that time, you could do that kind of thing, and they would have a round stein, or I don't know what you call it, but it was round like this, and then it had a leg on it, if you want to call it that. Let's say this was, and it was clear glass. This was the leg, and on top of here was the stein, and they put the beer in that, and you drink out of that. Well, my Uncle Joe, when he used to drink his beer, I remember one time particular when we went into the bar, and he'd always smoke his little big old stogie, and they would crack a raw egg and put it in his beer, and he would drink it like that. And the other thing I remember way back then, they probably don't have it anymore. At least in the new bars that are around, maybe in the old original bars, you can still find them, where bottles of beer, when you would finish your bottle of beer, the bartender or barkeep or whatever you want to call that person would take your empty bottle and go basically towards the end of the bar, and there would be a chute there, and they put the beer, and it would the beer bottle, and it would slide down the chute, and you could hear it hit in the basement, and it would crack. It would just shatter. But I guess that's what they did way back then. And when I say way back then, that I was living in Milwaukee. Well, I was born in '52, so I want to say maybe I went into the local bar with my dad, and my Uncle Joe when I was like 58 1958, up to maybe 1961, maybe I think, or 60, because then we moved to Pennsylvania here. I forget exactly what year it was that we moved here to Pennsylvania. It had to be in the real early 60s, because I do remember seeing for the first time on the Ed Sullivan Show the Beatles for their first appearance. So that was what, 1960, 61, 62, if you guys recall that. Refresh my memory and send it my way, okay? All right, enough of that storytelling. All right, so there's your 3-day weather forecast for Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it used to be a real nice city. I hope it still is, Tower City, let's go there. 3-day weather forecast for Tower City, Pennsylvania. Today, the high is going to be 36 degrees. The low was 20, and it's going to be partly cloudy today. However, right now we got some vitamin D. The sun is out. If you can see out my kitchen window there, the sun is actually shining over here in Tower City at approximately, about 7:15 a.m. this morning, Friday. Saturday in Tower City, the high is going to be 32 degrees. The low is going to be 22 and mostly cloudy. And Sunday in Tower City, 44 degrees for a high, 31 for a low, and sunny all day. A lot of vitamin D on Sunday. So let's put down some caffeine. Come on. What kind of plans do you guys have for either today, tonight, or even the weekend? Today I'm probably going to make a little road trip to Gratz, Pennsylvania. It is Friday. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want to have my hot sausage sandwiches, but being on this diet, I shouldn't be doing it because pork is not my friend. And I think if I break down and go there, to have my 2 hot sausage sandwiches, I'll have them to go. They'll put it in a bag for me, and I'll go out to the van and I will dismantle my hot sausage sandwiches because it's just hot dog rolls. If it was good rolls, that would hurt me dearly, but it's just a hot dog roll, and I'll just eat the spicy hot sausage, without the roll. So I'll only be cheating a little bit on my diet, and I won't have any French fries, as much as I'd like to have some world famous Troutman's French fries. And if you're ever over there at Gratz, where they have the Gratz auction, that's where I go to eat. You got to try out Troutman's French fries. They are really good. They do them up right in front of you, right there, and you have your choice. You can have malted vinegar to put on top, which is what I enjoy, or you can have them plain or salted, and I think they even have garlic salt there. I think I could be wrong on that, but they got 2 servings. You can have a small, or you can have a large. I usually just get the small. That's more than enough for me because I have my 2 hot sausage sandwiches first, my small Coca-Cola for 50 cents, mind you. The hot sausage sandwiches, they're, at least the last time I was there, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they were $2.25 a piece for a hot sausage sandwich. 50 cents for a Coca-Cola, and then I go right across the walkway and get my Troutman French fries, and they were $3 for a nice boat of French fries. So you do the math: 2 sausage sandwiches, a small Coca-Cola, and my French fries. It's coming up to I think $8 for lunch. Not bad. And then I get to stand there and I do a lot of people watching, because it's normally crowded in there. You get all kind of different people and characters, if you will. Of course, they probably think I'm a character too, but that's okay. And then I used to go down to the end of the Gratz auction or farmers market, whatever you want to call it, all the way to the end. And there's a couple Amish stands there, but the one stand that I go to, I don't any longer. But the Amish soft pretzels, they're good. Oh, they are good. They're made right there, and Sir Prince used to enjoy them, but it wouldn't sit well in his stomach. He would eat it, and I give him little pieces, but 15, 20 minutes later, it would wreak havoc with him, if you know what I mean. And I'd have to clean that mess up. So it was like, nah, that's it. No more soft pretzels, Prince. We'll find something else for you. So I then end up getting doggy treats, because I'd go out to the van, and he'd be laying there in the van. The doors were locked always. And I'd unlock the doors. I'd get in the van, and he'd be snoozing there while I was in Gratz, and he'd hear me get into the van, and he'd kind of look up at me, and it would be like, okay, where's my soft pretzel? So I'd break it up, and he'd have some soft pretzel, and I'd have some, and that was our bonding moment every Friday, But now, like I said, it's just doggy treats. So, but it's all good, We travel together. He looks forward to it, and so does the old guy over here. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of my rambling and storytelling for today. When I grow up, I'm going to be a storyteller. Yes, I am. Let's see. Birthdays today on February the 28th. Jason Aldean's birthday. If you guys know Jason Aldean, he did Red Dirt Road, country singer. Great song. If you haven't heard it, if you're not a country music fan, try it. Check it out. Check out Red Dirt Road by Jason Aldean. You can check it out on YouTube. It's a good song. Good lyrics. Good story background to it. Really is. And Mr. Jason Aldean, he's 42 years young today. And his net worth right now is $110 million. Not bad. Maybe that's the other thing I want to be when I grow up. I'll be a country singer. I already got the dog. All I got to do is get me a pickup truck, and I'm ready to go. Only kidding. Let's see, Bernadette Peters. Man, she was a looker in my eyes, way back when. And she's probably still a good looker, but, I was kind of partial to the way she looked back a number of years ago, don't you know? She's 71 years young today. She's an actress and a singer, and her net worth is $40 million. So, hey, Bernadette, good morning to you. Happy birthday. And another famous birthday, the race car driver, Mr. Mario Andretti. Yeah, an Italian-American, very Italian. Yes, he is. He's 79 years young today. He won a number of race car races, one being, in NASCAR. What were the other ones? I think they were like the Daytona 500, he was well known for being a very intense race car driver, and God bless him. Happy birthday, Mario. 79 years young today, and his net worth is $120 million. God bless him. And today is National Chocolate Souffle Day. So, I hope you guys didn't give up chocolate for Lent. You don't want to do that. Give up something else. Give up your beer. Give up your fast food hamburgers or whatever for Lent. Meals like that. But chocolate, that's a mortal sin. You don't want to give up chocolate on Lent. Again, just my opinion. Don't you know? That's, as my oldest daughter, Tina, would say, it's my humble opinion. Yes, it is. I'm a chocoholic. Yes, I am. Dark chocolate. I am partial to dark chocolate. Many, many years ago, I had a girlfriend that worked at Pepperidge Farm, and she used to get me the seconds of Godiva chocolate. And she also used to get me the seconds of Pepperidge Farm's chicken. She get, bags of it. That's when she worked there. It was all legal, because she was an employee there, and the employees could buy, the seconds products of whatever they were making there or whatever was shipped into Pepperidge Farm in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I don't even know if the factory is still there or not, but man, I was happy then. Yes, I was. I was in Fat City. Miss those days. Yes, I do. Okay, enough of that. And if you're going to make a chocolate souffle, part of the problem when you're making a chocolate souffle, when you mix the ingredients in, you have to mix it just right, and it has to be just the right of ingredients. You can't say, well, you can't be Italian and say, well, there's really no measuring. I just do this, this, and this, or that's how I do it anyway. Well, what are you measuring? Well, here's the instructions on what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to measure. And some things I do that way, but after I become accustomed to cooking whatever dish I'm cooking, I'll just, eyeball it. But when you're doing a chocolate souffle, you got to have just the right ingredients. And the problem is, most people, us, we have, conventional house ovens. Well, in a restaurant, they have what they call a deck oven. I guess probably in your higher upscale restaurants, I think. I don't know. But I found this out doing the research on this chocolate souffle. When they put the souffle in the mold that goes into the oven, they put it in a deck oven because it's not like a radiant heat. It's a heat that comes up from the bottom and all around all of that, and the mold gets heated up and it cooks from within the mold. That's what makes the souffle differently than if you cook it in a conventional oven. Just a little bit of useless trivia information for you. When you go to your trivia night and somebody says to you, what kind of oven is used at an upscale restaurant to make a souffle and to make it right? You can say, a deck oven, and you win $1 million. There you go. All right, folks. I'm about 20 minutes into my video here. That's all I have for today. Thanks for having me in your office or your home or around your campfire in your motor home. I do get messages from some of my friends out there that say, hey, I look forward to seeing your good morning video. They sit around, they get their coffee out, and they just kind of like, basically, I'm visualizing this. They're sitting there waiting until my video comes up, then they pour their coffee, and that's how they start their day. And I enjoy doing this. That's my purpose in life right now, to enjoy having coffee with you guys and just talking about nothing. Um, I have no real agenda when I do this every morning. Most of the stuff, yes. Some of this stuff here, I research it so I have it to begin my good morning talks. But then I'll think of something and it'll just come to my head, and then I'll just go off into a tangent. And my son RJ, he gets so upset because he doesn't have the time to watch the whole video at that particular time. I'm hoping he watches it later on in the morning. Good morning, son. How you doing? And I hear you're pouring up there at Penn State. I wish you well on that. And for those of you that are wondering, what's he talking about? My son makes beers, all right? And he goes to these events and he pours his beers, and it's all donated. He doesn't sell it or nothing. But he's getting quite the name for doing it. And Penn State, they like when he comes up there and he does his pouring. He brings up, I don't know, let's say maybe 4, 6, or 8 different canisters of however this beer is in these, I guess you call them kegs. I don't know. But, and he pours that for people to sample. And that, last time I was up at RJ and Chrissy's my daughter-in-law, up at their house up there in Pittsburgh, I sampled a few of his beers, and I'm not a beer connoisseur by no means. I like a light Pilsner beer. That's it. I'm just a basic kind of guy. I'm not into all this IPA and all this stuff. It doesn't. RJ told me, he says, you don't like the hops. I'm not a hoppy beer drinker. Not happy. I'm always happy, but a hoppy beer drinker, that's not me. But the last time we were up there, I tasted one of his beers, and I did like it. It had on the back end of it, when you drank it, the back end of it kicked in with a licoricey taste or an anisette taste. Man, that was good. It was really good. And I bet you, if I drank that could really sneak up on you too. All I had was a little bit of a mouthful just to taste it, but it was very good. But anyway, RJ, good luck with your pouring event. I don't know if it's this weekend or when it's coming up. Send me some information on Facebook. I'd be more than happy to promote it for you if I can. And if not, just send me information on Facebook, some pictures of that, so I can show my people, my Facebook friends, what you're doing with your beers and all that, okay? And say good morning or say hello to Chrissy for me, all right? And Stout, that's his four-legged fur baby. Appropriate name for my son, daughter-in-law, and their four-legged fur baby, Stout. Really? All right, folks, have a great day today. I'll talk to all of you later on. Thank you, God, for another day on earth. Be good to one another. Love your family, your kids, your neighbors, your co-workers. Let them know you appreciate them, because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Don't forget that. All right? Have a great weekend. Let me know what's in store for your weekend, what your plans are, if anything at all. Like I said, I'm going to Gratz today. I think I'm going to stop down there in the Pine Grove area and talk to the business down there that offered me a part-time employment. I got things I got to tie up down there, and it's all good. I'm having a great time here. That's all I had to say right now. I can't wait until, a month or two away? Until I go and see Rod Stewart. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to talk my daughter Tina into going with me, because I'm going to have an extra ticket for that event also, she enjoyed going down here to see Hall & Oates, If I can get her to go along to see Rod Stewart, I think she'll enjoy it. But no pressure, Tina. Just think about it, okay? All right, guys, have a great day today. I love you. Let me know what it's like in your neck of the woods, if you would. Thanks for, again, having me into your humble abode there and enjoying some caffeine or your favorite morning beverage in the morning with me. It's always great doing this. Cheers in Nostrovia. Lucille, good morning. Debbie, good morning. Reg, or Deb, good morning. Jeff, that's Deb's husband. Good morning, Jeff. And Jeff Jr., if it is a junior, I don't know, but good morning to you. The Mackenzies, good morning to you. Fran, I'll be seeing you real soon here. Come April, I'm digging it. I'm ready for it. Yes, I am. DJ Dave Dreyer, working on a ones and twos. We'll be getting together here shortly and doing our thing and special events. And good old DJ David Joel Stevens. I hope you and Jerry are doing well. Hope things are going good for you. Your busy season is coming up here pretty soon. I'll be seeing you down there, I hope, over there at Memories, God, good Lord willing. And I'll try to get down to La Costa on Sunday to see you guys down there if you're going to be performing there this summer season 2020. All right, guys, have a great day today. I'll talk to all of you later on. Lloyd, good morning to you. Jimmy, Harry, good morning to you. I love you guys and I miss you guys. Raymond, Roy, Mary, Hope, Lizzie, Bucko, good morning. Love you guys and I miss you. Have a great day today. Anybody else out there? Tina, I'm sorry. Good morning to you. I love you. Leo, good morning to you. Noah, how you doing, my man? And Nicholas, how you doing? And Kaylee, my dancer, how you doing out there? Are you knocking them dead? I hope you're learning a lot. Yes, I do. Okay. I'll talk to all of you guys later on. I do love you. I'm going to punch you all out in 3 here. Barbie, Ken, good morning to you. Have a great day today. Cheers, my friends. On 3, I'm going to punch out. 1, 2. Big smile now. Come on.